Hey, happy day, everybody. Because I don't know what day it's going to be when you see this, so I'm just saying it's a happy day. Tim Eat here, Faith Factor TV. I got a really brief but important message for you today, and it's really, as always, it's from deep inside. And I was reflecting today on decades ago when I was a little boy, Timmy, sitting in the classroom in my favorite place in the universe, my imagination. And the teacher said, Timmy, you got to stop daydreaming. You got to stop, your little imagination thing or I don't know where you are, but I need you to be here. I need you to listen to me. I need you to look at the board. And I have a feeling this has happened to you a lot, like everyone that's listening to me, because when you were a little girl and you were a little boy and you did all this imagining, playing with G.I. Joes and dolls. I don't know, girls, guys, I don't know which one you played with. I played with the G.I. Joes, my brother and I. And whatever one you played with or whatever your secret game was, I can assure you of something. If somebody told you it wasn't real, you'd look at them like they had two heads. Like, I don't know what's wrong with that guy, but he told me that my little spaceship sitting outside is not real. And I'm getting ready to get inside of my spaceship and I'm going to travel all around the universe. And you know what's really crazy? Like really amazing? You did travel all around the universe on your spaceship. That baby you held as a doll, that baby talked to you or cried. You felt it. You talked to it. And someone reprogrammed you. And they made you think that what you were imagining was not real. And what we imagine is so real that one of the biggest favors that my mother ever did for me growing up as a boy, and even as a teenager, as a young man, and at every stage of being a man, is my mother, Mimi, my mother, has always said to me, son, I want you to dream big. I want you to imagine big, son. And I want you to go out and do it. I want you to go out and make a difference in the world, a positive difference. Be a light. And she said, in order to do that, you have to become successful. Whatever that may be, you have to be happy. You have to have faith in a power bigger than yourself. Have faith in God and whatever anybody else might call this power that's keeping our heart beating. My mother has consistently always reminded me to go back to the little boy, to imagine it so, and to make it come true. And I share that story with you because I've reprogrammed my imagination over a period of the last several years, very intentionally. And I didn't even really know where it stopped or started. We all want to think like, hey, anything's possible in the world, right? Like we can do anything we put our minds to, right? We've heard that. I reached a point when I was like, well, we can do anything we put our minds to. I mean, up to a point, right? And over the last months and years, in particular, the time when I took time away from August of last year, August 12th, in fact, was my last post until my birthday on March the 12th. 7 months to the day. 7 months did I take as a social distancing or a quarantine, a spiritual quarantine, if you will, because I didn't want to be, I didn't want to catch a virus from somebody else's negativity, whoever he or she may be. And quite frankly, I just needed to be in an organic atmosphere, just a place that has no pesticides, that has no winds blowing, has no people's opinions, and I could just search and find out what's real. And here's what I'll share with you, and this is the beautiful truth, is that what's really real is your imagination. Because what your imagination is God in you, is God living through you, getting to experience what it's like being a person and saying, I didn't just put you here with me in you, with God in you, in every cell in your body, and leave you here unequipped. But you have to go into this quiet place, and you have to do it in a very intentional way. And this is what I've studied, and this is what I'm teaching in Carmenetics, is how do we go into this place that seemed so simple when we were a little kid, and now knowing what we know, how to use our minds the way that they were intended, which is in an unlimited manner. How can I remove limitations? How can I truly be an infinite person? Everybody talks about infinite, everybody talks about limitless and unlimited and all these things. But when we don't put our imagination in and we believe that our imagination is limited, that's where the limitations come in. When we look in the mirror and we say, I'm not smart enough for that. I'm too big for that. I need to lose some weight. I'm not pretty enough. I don't speak well enough. I don't sell well enough. I get nervous. I get fearful. What do I do? First of all, everything that you want to do and know that's to get you to where you want to be is learnable skills. I was the most shy kid in school. And there's still a shy person inside of me, but I know that I have a mission right now. And I asked myself the question this morning, how invested are you, Tim? How invested are you in your mission? The answer is fully, all the way, 100. That doesn't mean if it's raining, I'm not invested. If I'm having a bad day or as my friend Les Brown would say, a character building day. Listen, character building days are beautiful for just that. That's when you find new levels of strength, and that's what you're gonna need to proceed through. Sometimes it seems like it's all a big video game. And if you wanna succeed through this thing, the one thing I will tell you is the most powerful thing that you have in you is this. The power that made you is the power that heals you. The power that made you is the power that elevates you. The power that made you is the power that prospers you, that gives you health, that gives you the right people in your circle. That's what this power does every day. And I keep it really simple by reminding myself of two things every day. One is just to say thank you as many times as possible. Thank you for all that I have. Thank you for you. Thank you for my breath, for my eyes, for the light, that I can see it. Thank you that I can breathe. Just gratitude. I'm just filled with gratitude. Sometimes it's just overwhelming. And if we're complaining and we're not grateful for what we have, whatever that is, why would you deserve anything more? Been there. At the same time, if we're really grateful for what we have, we will be given more to be grateful for. So that's the one thing, is the thank yous every day. The second thing is simply these words, and I'll leave you with these words. Especially, I know there's somebody out there that needs these words more than other people. And I want you to take them literally. I want you to take these words literally, in here and in here. With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. That leaves nothing out, and it leaves everything in. Timmy here, I got a jet. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for having this moment with me. Please comment, share, like, love. Appreciate you. I'll see you on the next pass. Stay safe and stay happy. Be happy. Be in love with your life and yourself. I love you. Thank you. So long. For now.